video, and it's Saturday the 23rd of September. This is a DAX. I now think maybe this is just one great big triangle. Essentially we've had the decline here, which could be a 5 but could also be a 3 of sorts. That looks like a 3, A, B, C, B wave. Now we've got a 3 down to here with that low there, which could be C. So it seems to me that this might now be a D and then another E. So it might just continue for a bit longer. If that's the case, then I'd expect that to be a corrective move and for the market to go higher next year at the moment. That's my current prognosis. Certainly this rally has gone too far to be just a correction of what we saw before. But I hope advising about support around the lows was of help to those of you who got that report, maybe that one that went only to subscribers. By looking at the Dow, we now have new highs, so there's no doubt the trend is up. If we count this as a low of the triangle, then I mean it's ABC. That's like an ABC one wave. The theory of ABCs we discussed previously a while back actually, but that'd be a 2. Maybe a 1, 2. 1, 2 with a third. So it could start to move now, which would also take the DAX up to that higher trend line possibly. Certainly there's little negative at the moment. By the way, I'm recording this in Greece. There's a fair bit of wind. I hope that's not too much of a nuisance. I'm currently on a tour around European countries, in about the 10th country at the moment. Beautifully sunny down here, nice blue seas. Get a bit confused where I am, let alone what the date is. Actually it's the 22nd today. Anyway, on to the next market. Looking at FTSE. Peak came there. It's always been a corrective move, there's been no doubt about that. ABC to there, then the B move. The C moves like it might extend, but I think now it's complete. Again, the rally is too strong, really, so the uptrend is back on FTSE as well at the moment. Right, gold continues to dither really. We've got this possible 5-wave advance, discuss that. ABC down to here, 5 waves up to there, but now we're dithering around ABC. That could have been a correction, but now we're failing again. But this gets taken out around 1188 thereabouts, then that would negate the 5. Might in fact be taking a B wave. So we could easily go low at this point, I think. The key point I say is level there. That gets broken. The spike's okay, but we start to trade within this area down here. That would be a negative. All right, looking at the daily chart of Bitcoin. It's all been daily charts so far, apart from the one on the one of the markets I forget which one, I'm afraid. Low came in there. We saw a retest here. This could be an A, B, and now a C. And we have got a bit of a decent buying spike coming in now. There are some positive indications right now. There was, for example, the story of some guy with £100 million worth of Bitcoin or some such, who had moved this from secure accounts into other accounts, and the theory was he wanted to sell these Bitcoin. And the market was thus depressed. However, I think that was probably a misconstruction or misconstruing or just a negative version of what's really happening perhaps, because it seems to me that if somebody has 100 million Bitcoin, they're either pretty smart or they certainly have access to some pretty solid advice and smart people to help them if they want to liquidate and sell their asset. So what they wouldn't do is actually dump stuff on the market, or at least not on the market, but start moving it around accounts to give the impression they might sell it and depress the price. Now they do that, they wanted to buy more Bitcoin in my view. So I think, certainly that there are other ways of selling without sort of signalling your intention, depressing the market. So I would think that what the guy has done is actually deliberately use that tactic to lower prices so you can actually buy in. Okay. Similarly, also we had these very good moves on KBC and Dogecoin the last few weeks. I said last week's headline is Dogecoin leading the way, and this week we've got a broadly based rally in the cryptos. I mean, Ripple doubled, for example. I'll show you the Ripple price in a minute, chart in a minute. So I think there's now quite strong indications that we could have seen the low already. The chart pattern is not ideal, I certainly admit, but we have got possible 5 waves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this could be an ABC correction. Okay, it's none of it's ideal, but I think the asymmetrical trade I mentioned some months ago, i.e. Buy Bitcoin with say a 50% stop, and therefore risk say 3,000 with the point of making, say, 50 to 100,000, remains well in play. I mean, you could do it a different way. You could just put in half the amount and use no stop at all. I mean, it's personal preference how one does these things, but it looks to me like the low. I think there's a higher probability now that the low is actually already in than there was previously. Let's have a look at the shorter term action here. This is the hourly chart. By the way, well, you can see the chart time frame either by the big number there or at the top here, or indeed there. So there's plenty of indications about the chart. I know it's important. I should perhaps mention it more often. Right, very solid spike. There's no doubt about that. Very clear and very solid. We wave 1, 2, maybe 3. This could be a 4, and more buying next week would give us a 5 of sorts, which would be a further positive action. If we saw an ABC following that kind of thing, then I would be inclined to buy more. So let's go on to the Ripple. Well, this is the daily chart of Ripple. So the peak was around 320. A, B, C, B, and then a big C down to there. This is a log scale chart again, so the percentages are shown, not the absolute moves. 1, A, B, C. Now we're shot up to here. Okay, it could just be a correction, of course, and we need to see that, say, become a 5. A pretty good action. As I say, it was a broad-based rally. A lot of the cryptos went up yesterday, and this is another indication that the low could be in. We need confirmation. The asymmetrical trade remains, I think, offers good risk reward. We've seen excellent rallies on Dogecoin, Carrot Bank Coin. Anyway, the picture's looking more promising. That's all for today. If you found it interesting, useful, back to report on Tuesday morning. Have a great weekend.